Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
Good morning.
I'm Jana.
I'm Jason.
And we are living lucky.
You are too. We've got news.
We do have some news.
Start spreading the news.
This feels so crazy. And yet, when I zoom out, I think, of course.
We're just connecting the dots. We're
this
living
is
lucky.
what we've been building all along. We just didn't know it.
It's happening.
In fact, I've
something, sister.
I've often said, as I've been joking with myself, you know, like I'll pretend that I'm sitting on a talk show with
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. You make it sound like I live in the 80s. I mean, I did live in the 80s. But it's not the 80s now.
Funny.
It's 2024.
I know. So who? Barbara Walters?
Like Jimmy
Fallon
or Jimmy Kimmel or
Jimi Hendrix.
You know, one of the Jimmys.
Nay, Jen, I got you, Jimmy.
One of the Jimmys. I pretend I'm talking to one of the Jimmys, and I say, yeah, you know, I actually started a talk show in my living room over the pandemic. Yes, like we built a studio in our house. Like
if we build it, they will come.
It's like my subconscious knew that this was my destiny.
It is your destiny. It's our destiny.
Even though I kept saying out loud, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. It's like I just knew.
I knew. Meant for this.
Well, Jason and I...
Even The Greatest Showman, like that has been a recurring theme in our
we watched that movie over and over and over. And we totally identify with the misfits almost, like the people who don't really fit in, and yet they were meant to be stars.
And
and they're building their dreams, making it happen, and they're helping.
Million dreams,
and
never
they're
enough,
supporting each
never
other.
Enough.
Okay, well, what we're talking about, I know you're out there going, what are Jana and Jason are rambling about? What are they even going off on? Well, we signed a contract for a television show. What?
It's one more thing in the Living Lucky vortex. Enterprise, that vortex of just the right people, the right things coming into play.
No, several years ago when I was at a Rachel Hollis conference and they said, pick a word. And they gave me the microphone and I don't even know where this came from. And I said, multi-conglomerate. Do you remember that?
I'm so glad they didn't ask you to spell it.
I know. And I'm like, where did that word come from? Like I had no proof. It
wasn't really in your vernacular.
No,
at the time.
I was like depressed at the time. I was depressed. I was wearing pajamas, you know, and here I was.
Multi-conglomerate is my word for the year.
Yes, multi-conglomerate. And
I want to use every letter.
I didn't even know what it meant. I'm like, I have no idea where that word just came from.
Oh, that's funny.
My word for the year. Hello. And here we are building it. We're life coaches. We're speakers. We're podcasters. We're YouTubers. We're investors.
Real estate owners.
We're like all sorts of
farmers.
I know.
What aren't we in?
We're dancers.
We got our fingers in the pies of the world.
We're just
making it. We're doing it.
We're living life,
experiencing life to its fullest.
Oh my gosh! And now
I feel like I've got a palette full of paint, and I'm painting the experience of life to live.
And that's just it.
Fullest.
I feel like when it really comes down to it, I am a creator, and life is my medium. Yeah. I am an artist and life is my medium. I'm a creator. I'm a co-creator with God. That's what I am.
I'm super excited about this television show opportunity because it scares me a little.
It scares me a lot.
Excites me a lot. It's 52 episodes, a weekly episode.
It scares sights. Is that a word?
It scares me. It
scares?
Yeah, excites and scares.
You're excited.
Excites me.
Excited.
Yeah, combine the words.
Yes.
Figure it out. But just trying to figure out, okay, 52 episodes in a year. So every week coming up with that 30-minute topic and how, like the experience, who we're going to talk with, what's happening. It's exciting and it's thrilling because I know at the end of the year, it's going to be just an experience. It's going to be a wonderful, magnificent experience. And we're going to get to bring a lot of people along for this journey with us.
It's stepping into the unknown. And it's also realizing that God has been preparing us this whole time. And we've been literally saying, put me in, coach. We're ready to play. I'm ready to play. I'm ready. Where's my opportunity?
We're going to be Babe Ruth in this.
Where's my opportunity? And seriously, the whole time I feel like in small little ways, He's been preparing us. He's been preparing us over here and over here and over here. And we haven't known how all these dots are connecting in any way. And I have no idea how this is going to turn out. All I know is that I'm super excited and I'm ready. I'm ready to step up and have fun, and I'm ready to play full out, and I'm ready to, like I said, I'm really scared, but I'm also really excited, and I am really ready to just put it all out there. And here's the thing is, no matter what the outcome is, I'm okay with that.
And we'll be better on the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's what's been happening. Like the whole time, we've been showing up, showing out.
And learning.
And giving, really, all of us.
Because I used to be scared of failure. But there is no failure. There's only feedback. So no matter what the outcome is.
Remember the comedy show during COVID?
Oh, yeah. That was terrifying.
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
Probably. It was literally, people were like, roll her off the stage. It was seriously one of those moments where it still gives me...
that moment.
Yeah.
So it was, but we showed up, or you showed up. You went full in.
I tried.
Like you jumped in the deep end. You'd never done stand-up comedy before.
I'd never done it before. I had
Someone asked you to open up
confidence.
for Rappaport. What's his first name?
Michael
Rappaport. And you did it. And you went all in. Like you were hard charging. And the
crowd was not hard charging.
Well, they were hard charging, but they were super negative because they were right in the middle of COVID. They were They were just.
But I'm not blaming the crowd. I literally was not funny.
I thought you were funny,
but I wasn't. I wasn't funny for a stand-up comedy audience.
If they had looked for the humor, they would have found the humor. It depends on what you're looking for.
No, I have to take responsibility.
You can take responsibility, but you came out better because you opened up at the Improv a year later.
Yes, that's true. So I took the
there
feedback.
You took the feedback,
and I grew from it. So I did develop a growth mindset. However, it was really one of those moments where I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can
put me in a hole.
I don't know if I can ever do this again. I don't know if I can ever show my face."
Because in that moment, you got that plan.
I'm so embarrassed. I just want to be a turtle and crawl into a shell.
I want to be one of those gopher turtles. Crawl in my shell and put me in a hole in the ground.
However, with this TV show, I literally am ready to just play full out. And no matter what happens.
I'm sure I will do something that makes you feel that way again. And I apologize ahead of time. So,
I don't
Julia
think
Roberts
so.
once said, if I forget to tell you later, I'm sorry. And I had a really good time.
I had a really good time. I don't think she said I'm sorry. I think she just said I had a really great time. I actually have enough confidence in the both of us because, like I said, I feel like God has been preparing us on these smaller platforms all along.
On all fronts.
And there's been times when it has been like Gideon's army. I am not going to lie. Where we have put out some content. My YouTube channel was a really great example of this, where we would put a lot of effort into a video. And, at first we were getting a lot of
millions,
and maybe not quite millions, but we were getting a pretty big audience. And then the audience just kept decreasing and
like, we gotta go. There's a sale
and they
at
kept
Macy's.
getting
Blockbusters
smaller and smaller
giving away
and smaller,
free DVDs.
to the point where some of my videos were only getting 2 and 3
We're not going to watch the free stuff. We want to go to the theater.
And some of those views were because they were Jason on his computer out in the car watching them.
I'm going to run outside real quick. I'll be right back. I got my cell phone and my laptop.
I was like, thank you, honey, for watching my video. And thank you for your comment. I appreciate you. And so it was like Gideon's Army, where I was like, maybe I'm not meant for this, because God is
those 10
I'm
hours
losing.
of editing for my husband to watch it when he was in it.
I'm losing audience members, so maybe this was not my destiny after all. And so, but I never gave up. No. That's the thing, is we never gave up. We just
got up, baby.
We just kept going. And now producers are contacting us.
Yes, not only producers, it's the people that took, what's the name of that show? Yellowstone to Montana. It's the people that created Kramer and Kramer.
And Crash.
And Crash.
And the Marvel movies.
And worked on the Marvel series. This is big time. Like my mind has actually blown up.
Worldwide Entertainment
Studios. Worldwide Entertainment Studios. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, my eyes water when I talk about it, because I was like, where did you get our name? Like, and I was like, I'll take it. Yes, please. Yes, and thank you. Let's do it.
And do you have a budget for maybe a cameraman for us?
If we make it into the top 10%, they said yes.
Maybe a videographer and some editing. We need an editing person, and a producer would be nice.
I would like a producer.
Yes. And maybe some airfare budgets.
Right.
I would like airfare budget.
Yeah, so we can do some traveling, some big experiences when I'm climbing the Sphinx.
The Sphinx?
Is that how you pronounce it?
The Sphincter?
No, the Sphinx.
Oh.
I'll be climbing the Sphincter later.
We can't say that on TV.
That's right. But we're on the podcast now.
That's one of those things you can't say.
Not on.
We're going to get bleeped out.
Yeah, we can't say that on the television show.
What the bleep?
That's right. I think that's someone else's programming.
That's Jimmy Fallon. See, Jimmy, we started this talk show in our living room. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, so I guess what we're saying is, when you have a dream, make it public.
Yeah, put it out there. Let someone else.
Put it on a sticker and put it on your camper.
Yeah, right.
Because
that's where it started.
That's where it started. And you believe it or not,
in the world, and then be it.
And then we became it. And we just started.
And your dream will come to you.
We just started feeling it, being it, and we became it.
That happened to Sheila too.
And next thing you know, it just started coming to us. And it has not been easy. I don't want to say to anyone that it's come easy. And yes, I don't want to say that it came immediately, because it's literally been over 5 years that we've been doing this. However, it's here, and it almost feels surreal that it's all happening, and I can visualize exactly where this is going. And now it feels easier to have faith and step into, like, I know exactly where we're going now. It feels clearer, and my belief is stronger.
The foundation is firmer.
Yes, because now I know exactly what's happened. And so it's like, yeah, this all makes sense now.
It all makes sense. We're living lucky. We know that we're living lucky, but now it's like almost like
it's been confirmed.
The wheel has come around, and now we're picking up more momentum.
We have momentum.
More momentum.
And we're just going to keep that momentum going in the same direction.
Yes.
Which is up.
Oh! And that's the whole theme of this show, is going to be uplifting, raising the vibration, raising the consciousness, and we are living lucky. You are too. Stay with us.
And lastly, I just want to say thank you.
Oh,
because it's all been because of you.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Lord knows this doesn't happen.
I know.
With us just sitting here together.
I know. It's been because of our podcast. It's been here.
It's a team effort.
It is.
It's a collaborative work of art.
Wow. I'm just so blessed. I feel so grateful. Thank you. Have a great day and
keep living lucky.
Bye-bye. If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.